Hi, welcome to another video from MS Office Guru. We hope you like the video and subscribe to our channel. Absolute and relative referencing. Here we have an example with a table that contains data. In the cell B6, I want to create a formula that will calculate the total for subject 1. So I type equals sum open parentheses B2 colon B5. This will give me the total for subject 1. As you can notice in the formula bar, the cells that were used in this formula were B2 to B5. We can drag the autofill onto the other totals just by clicking on the corner and dragging it. As you can notice, the cell references have changed accordingly for subject 2 and 3. C2 to C5 for subject 2 and D2 to D5 for subject 3. Since we moved across through the columns, Excel automatically knew that it has to increase the column name inside of the formulas. That is what it did. When we moved to column C, it changed all the formula references of B to C. Similarly for column D. Let's do the same example but vertically by increasing the rows. So let's start with the formula sum and add in the values for exam 1, B2 to D2. This will give us the total for exam 1. When we drag it down, it will automatically update the cell references from B2 to D2 to B3 to D3. Unlike the last case where it increased the columns, in this case it increased the row from row 2 to 3 and then to 4. The autofill here is doing what is called relative referencing. That is, it is changing either the row or the column based on the relative movement that you do to the previous cell. The opposite to relative referencing is absolute referencing. Let us look at a different example to illustrate this. Here in column A, we have the number of units, and in the column B, we have the price per unit. We want to calculate the total in column C. Later, we want to apply the discount on the total to obtain the final cost. Let's look at calculating the total. For this, we will start with equal sign A2 multiplied by B2. This will give us the total price. We can use the autofill function to carry down the formula and calculate the totals for other rows as well. Now, let's calculate the discount. To calculate the discount, we have to use the total price times the discount percent. In cell D2, we type equals C2, which is the total, times H3, which has the discount percent. When we hit enter, it shows us the discount value. However, if I drag the formula down using autofill, it will change the H3 in the formula to H4 when I move to the next row. I do not want this to happen because the discount rate is only in H3. To correct this, we need to let Excel know that we want to change C column but not H3. Keep H3 absolute as it is. To achieve this, we select the cell H3 in the column and press F4. This will add dollar signs before H and 3, making it an absolute reference. Now as we drag down the rows using the autofill, the H3 will stay as is. However, the C3 will change to 4, 5, C6 and so on and so forth. As you may have noticed, the dollar sign tells Excel not to change the column or the row when we use autofill. We can select the cell in a formula and press F4 to cycle through different absolute reference options. Notice that we can absolute reference both the columns and the rows, or just the column or just the row, or neither. If we make column absolute, when we change or use the autofill function, the column will not change but the row will change. Similarly, if we freeze or absolute reference a row number, it will not change in the autofill function. That was absolute and relative referencing. Thank you. To become an Excel expert in a few hours, check out the playlists on our channel. If you have liked the video, click like button below. Thank you for watching the video till the end.